Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. And off we go from Denver. And able to get this out to the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We look at this Browns defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards of a scamper there. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. Throwing Nix. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, street, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Here's second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're going. It's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
10 more there and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Open man. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill. Come on, with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now? Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
At the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into
fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw, here's Nix. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and 4.
Let's go.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Broken tackle. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Winston. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Nix.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Williams
Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Being chased out left. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims.
Taken in at the 22. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Evades him at the 20. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Winston. Going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package, a nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Throwing, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Ready. Green, triple team. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple team.
Winston to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Flip, flip. White. 5-0. Grab it. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jameis Winston. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards. Nix from the shotgun. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Nix to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Winston. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Winston. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Nix. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Wait. Ready.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Winston now. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. To throw, Winston. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Winston eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
In motion, the tight end. To throw is Winston. There's a short one caught by Uzama.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They go play action. Winston. Throwing left sideline complete. That's more. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. Winston sneaking it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Nick Bonito Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down.
Green, 17. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, 17.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Flip. White. Follow. Johnny. Wait.
This is Hines. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let him go.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Three-points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey. Five.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Easy.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Green, triple team. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Jameis going to shift him around.
Easy.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready. Hey.
An audible here to get a new look.
5 on the 50.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
To throw is Nix. Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Here's first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.